Hi, I'm Bev, and today I'm going to be talking about the dolls that I plan to unbox in the next coming weeks, months, however long it takes me to unbox dolls. I buy dolls all the time, but they're waiting in here, so I don't do like a million unboxings every day. Anyways, usually I can fit like 10 in here, so you're gonna see. And in the next couple of videos that I post, maybe these dolls will be in it. It just gives you the option to look forward to, or if you see one in there that you'd like to see unboxed, you can always let me know. But let's begin. I gotta reach for them, so give me a second. One of the things that I should say is, number one, I keep them in this little like storage spot, but this is not all of the dolls. This is just a very few. I like to keep track of the dolls because I feel bad when like a doll has been waiting for like a really long time and then I open a doll that I just got, and that I feel bad for that doll. Like I feel like they are mad at me, so I try not to do that too often. So I keep track of them on a different sheet, and then I put them in here when it's time, I guess. Anyways, the other thing that you're gonna see is I try to go back and forth. The doll that I get the most is Barbara. I get the most of them. There's many of them out there. A lot of people have Barbies, and they release a lot of Barbies, so oftentimes I have accumulated so many Barbies. So my typical thing that I do is Barbie, other doll line, Barbie, other doll line, Barbie, and that can also include Mattel in the other doll line. So in case you're like, you have a lot of Barbies, I do. I just got some today too. Anyway, so the next one up that I plan to unbox might be a little bit of like not an exciting one for y'all to see, but I'm excited about this. This is a fun to dress Barbie, and she's just in like her casual outfit. These are just casual little like undergarments. I think these ones are really exciting for me because I don't get to see them a lot, and I have been looking at like Barbies and all the different Barbies that exist, and the random like super basic dolls I just never see thrifting, nor do I ever see them in like videos or like people getting them. So this one's an exciting one for me. She's literally just in like simple undergarments. She was $3 at an antique or collectible. I don't remember picking her up, to be honest. I feel like where did I get you? It has a little sticker here. I thought maybe I got her from, I've bought in from a few people. This person is like giving up her collection. I thought maybe that's where I got her. I don't think so. I don't remember buying you anywhere. That's crazy. Usually I remember where I get my dolls. I have no clue. I don't remember this having a sticker. The only thing that I can think of is maybe I went to a thrift store, but I don't know what thrift store uses these kind of stickers. It says antique or collect. I just have no clue. She must have been sitting in my pile of dolls that I need to unbox for a really long time. She's really pretty though. Like I said, I just feel like these are kind of hard dolls to come across. I feel like they're like unwanted. Like people don't oftentimes collect them because she's simple, she's basic, but I really like these. There's something fascinating about them, and anytime I find these dolls, I just get so excited. So we have a very simple doll. Again, I paid $3 for her apparently. Next, Monster High. This is Toralei. This is reproduction Toralei. I got her and I got somebody else. Who did I get? Maybe I just got Toralei. When I see them, I'll know. I don't remember who was released during this. I know like Meowity and Persephone was, and I wasn't able to get them. I swear there's somebody else, but I didn't remember. Anyways, I'm very excited to get this. I actually have, I don't know if she's the actual original, but I have like part of her. I have her body. Sounds so weird to say. And her outfit, and I don't think I have the tail, but like I said, I bought dolls from somebody who's getting rid of their collection, and that was like a really cool thing. And then they came out with the pre-production because I was like, oh, I'll just find ahead of one day for her, and they released the creep production, and I was like, snatch. I do kind of am sad that I wasn't able to get Persephone and Meowity, but I'm very excited for Toralei. I'm very, very excited, and I'm excited for the new ones. I think they're supposed to come out. The next release of creep productions is supposed to come out April 2nd. Not that I'll be able to get them, but maybe I will. And it's supposed to be, is it Rebecca, Venus, and Rochelle? Is that who it is? Maybe. So I hope to come across them, but I did just make a huge purchase today. So yeah, anyways, next I got a Coke Barbie. I cannot wait to unbox her. This one has been like in the waiting for a little bit. So if you don't know, I'll give you a little backstory. My dad collects Coke, or like Coke products, and so that's where I became a collector from. I don't think my mom really collects anything. She likes Star Wars, but she's not like a avid collector. Anyways, I don't think she really has anything Star Wars related is what I'm saying. But because my dad collects Coke, anytime I see a Coke Barbie, I'm like, and my dad was like looking on like Facebook Market page and came across this and the other 3 in the line. There's I think 3 of these dolls, and I'm so excited to have her. I'm literally so excited. Anyways, they're Coke themed, but they're like giving not Coke very much. Like, I can't describe it. Like, yes, she's holding a cup that says Coca-Cola, sorry. But, and I think her fan might say it, but like, she's not giving, like, if you were to show me this doll, I don't think that I would say Coca-Cola. Actually, looking at her, I think I'd say a movie. Obviously, the box is really giving it, but I have wanted these dolls for a while. I have a few Coke dolls. I have, so these 3, and then I think I got 2. I'm trying to look at my little section over there, but I don't think they're over there. I know that I got for my birthday a while ago. I got the one, and I think she came with like a really cute Coke puzzle. She's got to be over there. She's not on my wall yet. I'm organizing my dolls, if you can tell. Okay, you can't tell here, but we've got some organization going on. I don't think there's anybody else here. That's okay. We're getting there. Anyways, very excited about that doll. Barbie, Monster High, Barbie, next. So many Barbie dolls. Okay, we have Royal High. I have 3 of the dolls. Who's in the lineup? We have 3 of the dolls. I was gonna get all 4 of them when they came out. I did get them roughly around the time that they had come out, and I paid a lot for them. I don't actually know how much they go for, but like, they're kind of expensive, and I waited for like a sale, and it was not really a sale, but I really wanted them, and I was really nervous that they were gonna like disappear, especially because the top one that I wanted, this girly, oh, I don't know your name off the top of my head. This one here though, this is the only one that I don't have a part of these 4. I think there's more, since there's like an extra fancy one, and then maybe, I don't know if they've released anymore, which I'm kind of sad if they didn't, but anyways, I was like really nervous that these were gonna disappear because the other one was like out of stock, and it took so long for Amazon to ship them to me. When I purchased them, they had told me like we were having issues getting these dolls in, so it's gonna take a couple months. We'll let you know when we get them in. And I think I waited for like 3 or 4 months after paying for them. It might not have been that long. If you're really curious, I can look, but I remember like it taking forever to get these dolls in, and me being completely fine because I was like, hopefully I get them, hopefully they don't cancel them. And they didn't charge me until they shipped out, which was really nice and neat of that. But I was really excited to get them. I have unboxed 1 so far. This girly, don't ask their names, but this is Posy. It's her name, Posy. If you don't know, I love fairy dolls. I am a huge fan of fairies. So not only was this Royal High, which is like online game, right? I don't know. But it's a fairy, which really enticed me to get these dolls. In case you're wondering, I was like, fairies? Sign me up. Same thing for Wings Club. Sign me up. Okay. Next, we have another Barbie. I hate running around and trying to get them, but apologies. We have a doll of the world. If you don't know, I'm gonna keep saying it. If you don't know, I love Doll of the Worlds. There's so many collections that like I really want to fulfill in collecting, and when I say that, it means that like if I'm given 4 or 5 dolls and a Doll of the World doll is there that I don't have, I'll probably pick it up. Versus like a great example, I passed on a Kool-Aid Barbie that I really wanted a while back because I was like, there were so many other dolls, like they were selling all the Doll of the World dolls that I have now added into my collection. So I passed on the Kool-Aid Barbie, and it made me sad, and I did get her today. That's why I brought that up. Anyway, so there's certain collections that like if the doll is there, I'll probably pick it up over other dolls, like over the casual dress one, even though like I really want those specifically because I feel like oftentimes people don't have those in their collection, so they're harder to find. But I'll probably pick up a Doll of the World doll before I pick up that, like if I have to limit my purchases is what I mean. So I feel like I always am like, I specifically am going after Coke Barbies, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm specifically going after Doll of the World. I apologize, I'm going after a lot, but it's because it works in my brain, okay? I don't know how to describe it. I'm trying to think of other dolls. Like, one that I really like are the, like, nursery dolls. I tend to hold off on those, especially because they can be kind of expensive. But, like, other dolls, like a Coke Barbie or a Doll of the World, I might pay a little bit more than I typically pay because I'm specifically obsessed with those lines. Anyways, let's grab more. Hopefully I can reach. I can feel you. Okay, I'm gonna grab a few. We have a few more. Okay, this one's kind of exciting. This is, what is your name? The Wizard of Oz, Glinda. Why can't I think of it? You might be like, is it the Wizard of Oz, Glinda? You might be questioning my sanity. So I picked this up I paid $8 for this one, and then I've also unboxed the Cowardly Lion from this line. It's made by, it has a new low price sticker on it. It's made by Low Incorporated Turner Entertainment, maybe, I don't know, Multi-Toy Corp. I don't recognize any of these names, so I couldn't tell you. But okay, when I found them, it was the only dolls there, and I was like, I kind of really like interesting looking dolls. They were just really fascinating to me. Okay, I need you to understand, I paid $16 for both of them. If they're both $8, math. I don't know, I cannot describe to you. I just think they're really interesting. And listen, specifically, I say I don't know how to describe what I was feeling because I don't like the Wizard of Oz. Okay, panic. Ever since, like, I've heard all the terrible things that happen on set, every time I talk about Wizard of Oz, I bring this up. I have been like, I don't like the Wizard of Oz. I can't watch the movie, blah, blah, blah. So, but then I see, and then I'm like, I don't want the dolls. Specifically, there's certain, like, I feel like I don't want Tin Man and the Cowardly Lion, but I picked up the Cowardly Lion to make question it. Every time I say, I don't want them, then I come across them and I go, wow, they look so good. Like, I thrifted Dorothy and Glinda Barbie versions of them for really cheap, for $1 each, and they're in, like, really good condition. And I was like, I was like, I don't want them, and then I saw them and I was like, but they look so good. And I don't know how to describe it, but there's something so fascinating about, like, different attempts to create things. So, like, I can put her next to the Barbie and be like, look at different companies making dolls. I know that this is probably either a knockoff or maybe not a knockoff, but, like, a lesser big company, so they might not have as much budget. I have no clue if it's a knockoff. It could be, but there's just something about, like, fascinates me. Again, like, I collect dolls because they fascinate me, and this just really stood out to me. So I was looking at them and I was like, but they look so cool. I've never seen people show these. I'm sure people have, but I've never seen them, and so I was really fascinated. So I've already opened the Cowardly Lion if you'd like to see that, and Glinda is next in line, which I'm really excited because they've been waiting for a little bit. Next we have another Barbara. Yes, Miss Barbie. This is the French lady. This is such a fun one. I see her sometimes in the wild, so I don't always go straight for her when I see them, but I was able to, like I said, get some Barbies for really cheap from a person who was selling them. And I paid a lot that day, but I got her for, like, a really good price. I want to say, like, $15 or maybe even $10. I didn't pay anything more than that. I was like, that feels like such a good price to me. I got another lady that's in this, like, Great Eras line. I think it's the Chinese Empress, maybe. And I was very excited, and I'm very excited about that doll. I'm so excited. She just looks so pretty. I don't know who else is in this line. It doesn't tell me. This is volume 9? How many girls are in this line? Okay, I have no clue. All I can think of is the French lady, the Chinese Empress, and there's someone else that it's like on the tip of my tongue. 9. I could not name 9. Okay, we're almost done, I promise. Why are you over here? He fell. He was He was sitting up there. It's a OMG boy. Okay, next we have this girly. This is BFF Crybaby, and she has also been waiting for a little bit. I love different dolls. If you're like, I have a lot of Barbies, I have a lot of other doll lines, but dolls like these that don't get very many waves, I think they have 3 waves, they just fascinate me. And when I saw this doll, I really liked them, and I'm so disappointed that people don't talk about them. I think that oftentimes people don't like dolls that are more targeted towards younger demographic, and I feel like that's what these give off the vibes of. And she's really cute. This is Katie, and I really like the tube. But the thing is, when doll companies make cute tubes like this or cute little packaging and stuff, it just makes me want to keep it. And like, what am I gonna do with this? So I'm gonna need companies to stop doing this. But also, look how cute it is. I have kept both my tubes that I have, by the way, 2 of them. This is my 3rd, and Katie's a part of series 1, and I also have Crystal, and then I have, oh, I can't think of her name, but I have somebody from series 2, Hannah. There we go. Best one in line, by the way. If you want a recommendation for a BFF Crybaby, you should try Hannah from series 2. She's my all-time favorite. Next we have American Idol Barbie. This one was crazy, like a crazy find for me, because I was at a thrift store that I go to all the time, and this room never has dolls in it, and then they had a bunch, and now they have a bunch. She was $30, but if you don't know, I don't typically pay $30 for a doll. Like, I pay $20, but I really wanted her, so I was willing to pay it. I was like, I don't know how much she goes for. I'm not gonna look it up. We're gonna buy her because I really wanted her. Her box is pretty damaged, so if you like to collect in box, probably wouldn't be worth it, but I don't. I like to take my dolls out of box. This is Tori from American Idol. Look, and out of the line, this is like my top doll that I would have wanted. I do really think that Barbie, she doesn't have a fun name. Barbie's really cute too, but Tori is my all-time favorite. She also comes with a second outfit, which is really cute, and some other gimmicks. I'm not sure that they're gonna work, but I'll definitely check it out and see. And then we have one last Barbie. Nope, one last doll, and she's not a Barbie. Finally, I get to open her. I was able to get the Bratz Carol G doll. I got her like way after they were released, so you might be like, did she like came out a while ago? Yeah, no, I know that she came out a while ago. She's just been sitting in my place, just living her best life in box. She probably thought she was gonna be an inbox girly, but she's not. Anyways, I try not to buy Bratz too often, or like MGA products, because every time they're whatever he's called, is he a CEO, opens his mouth, it just makes me lose faith in humanity just a little bit more. But every time I see one of their products, I go, look how cool they look. But I really do try to like not spend my money on them too often. I'd much prefer to support, which maybe supporting Mattel is not the greatest idea either, but I oftentimes buy mainly like secondhand and thrifting and that kind of vibe lately. Anyways, so those are all the dolls that I plan to unbox in the next coming weeks or months. I'm very excited to be able to unbox these dolls. Some of them have been waiting for a decent amount of time, and some of them are going to take a little bit. Some of them are going to be quick to unbox, but I cannot wait. I'm so excited, and I'm really grateful that I have dolls waiting to be unboxed. Anyways, I'm wrapped up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the video. Let me know if there's any of these dolls that you are excited to see me unbox, or if you have any questions for them while I am unboxing, I can try to show you or let you know. But yeah, I'm wrapped up. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye!